stuff is crazy. Y'all remember a few months ago, actually it's been a while, I think it's soon, like probably like 7 months ago or something like that, this individual, this YouTuber that is basically like a grifter talking about VTuber stuff and VTuber news, was putting this new lolly themed group into a shame and into a spot where they were getting harassed and attacked. They were constantly being berated with nonsense, constantly being harassed, getting death threats. It was wild. One of them were even like a pregnant lady that decided that she nearly wanted to end it because of all of the amount of attacks she was getting both in real life and online because of this lady, and she never stopped. Now apparently this YouTuber, this individual, has decided to pop up again, and I think it's about Gar Girl. Let's take a look at it. Terrible VTuber news channel just got exposed. Let's check it out.
You guys remember this Cat Liente person who apparently rebranded to Cat in Chat over here on YouTube?
That's
it's rather
crazy.
Interesting. Years
Do you
ago,
remember her? Do you guys remember her?
Making videos like 10 mistakes small streamers make. And even up until like 11 months ago, videos like, watch this video if you're a full-time content creator. However, things seem to have changed when 11 months ago, she made this video in particular in the top right, which you can see titled, "This VTuber was scammed." From that point on, it seems like she really started making more and more of these VTuber videos and combining that also with a number of art videos. Now, I haven't seen many of her videos at all, only a handful. And to her credit, I have seen some people saying that while they don't like her coverage on VTuber topics, they do like her art videos. But once again, I haven't seen them, so I have no comment on that. That's just what I have seen some people say. Now, regarding the VTuber stuff, though, as I mentioned,
I never really saw Guru as a lolly. No, this has something. Those were two different scenarios.
Yesterday, there was a big issue with her coverage of a Doki Bird situation, which I made like a 25-minute.
Oh, is this about Doki Bird? Oh, I thought it was about Gar Guru. Oh, so it's about Doki Bird.
Video on yesterday.
Yeah, I heard that she kind of went on her. That's all I know.
I'm familiar with that situation, as there's quite a lot to recap here.
Okay.
Before that, though, there was also another situation where she was being accused of harassing a VTuber group, leading to infamous quotes such as this.
Didn't know if you mentioned, but
This is the lolly thing I talked about. This happened like 7 months ago or something.
worried with all the people that are with the Lollipop group or organizing a mass report raid. Yeah, what are they gonna do? Mass report me? Nice try. Look, I'm gonna be fully honest, and this is gonna be mean. They're not big enough to put a dent in me, to be honest, okay? I've already called out Gideon, and I had the entirety of Gideon's Stan fan base mass report me. So that their little lolly accounts is not gonna put a dent into me.
So
damn, the ego, man.
Interesting response, because to my understanding of the situation that went on there, this was something from like 9 months ago, where she was being accused of harassing a group of VTubers. And the VTubers were then apparently going to report her or something of the sort, it sounds like, right? That's what it sounds like. Anyone more familiar with the situation, please do comment in the comments. You know,
no, basically what happened is that they asked her to stop attacking them and asked them to remove. They asked her to remove the video because she was sitting there in a Discord with multiple people constantly trying to berate and attack them. They organized a specific Discord just to harass these individual VTubers. She posted 2 different videos where that was focused on basically putting these individuals in a different light where they were more PDF focused, while they were actually just a new group that had more lolly themed models, and they were all grown adults. They were all grown women. One of them were even pregnant at that time, and their focus were, for some reason, just target them out of the blue because I guess they didn't like their model or something about it. Completely new brand of individual that popping up, that was trying to come out and go on to do their content. But no, this individual and some other maniac that isn't like a YouTuber content creator also didn't like it. So they banded together in this Discord and created this parade of people that would just constantly report, harass, and attack these individuals. And they were thinking that the lollies and the ones that were behind the brand were basically just concerned because this is this is making them really feel bad. They're getting constant death threats. They've never had this exposure in their life. They're not content creator to begin with and jumped in the field, and they're already getting a bunch of waves of people attacking them, harassing them, and it all stems from this YouTuber. This all stems from this YouTuber because she was putting them in this weird way, or labeling them this weird way, encouraging the hate, and that is how this all began. Her response to that, the one we're talking about, report, they never even mentioned reporting her. All they were talking about was asking for her to remove it. They were talking, I think there was a mention about like reporting the video and getting the video taken down because she would not comply with their request of changing the narrative or like removing the video itself because she was placing them in such a weird way that just like hurted their career for the rest of their life. Some of them was dealing with so much at that time that they couldn't even take it anymore.
Shit context. But so that's my like extremely rudimentary understanding of the situation. What I find interesting is her response there isn't something hypothetically like, oh, I'm not worried because I didn't do anything wrong and the reports are going to be false. No, her response is, oh, I'm not worried because they're too small. They're not big enough to hurt me. What the heck? On a video that Rev Says Des made about this, there's a top comment that reads, watch her complain about bigger channels bullying her as if she didn't do just that. It's funny how relevant that becomes again 9 months later as people are criticizing her over her Doki Bird coverage, and now also a situation that's been exposed by VTuber Alicia. Maybe Kat will actually apologize, or maybe continue trying to ignore all this stuff, which so far seems like what she's been trying to do. Or maybe that comment will actually become reality, and maybe we'll see that Kat does try to make that sort of a response. Oh, I'm just being bullied, guys. On that note about Alicia, let me also mention something. I'm going to paraphrase this, but this is basically what she said in her video talking about what we're going to go over in a minute regarding her experience with Kat. And she told her community expressly not to engage with this person.
Yeah, it's a very low quality model and is also using 100% the webcam or NVIDIA's tracking and not using an iPhone. He's not using VTube Studios or any proper tracking tool, so it's like it looks very clunky.
Because she already also predicted that this person, Kat, is very likely to try and play victim. And so this takes us over to Twitter. We can see a response here from Alicia to Doki, in which Doki posted a statement responding to recent allegations, those specifically being from the video that Kat made a few days ago that I mentioned I had covered yesterday. So consider watching that once again if you haven't seen it for the full context, including Doki's full response. At the core of the issue, though, is that Kat made a nearly 2-hour-long video trying to make Doki look as bad as possible, and in my opinion also dragging out the video as long as possible to try and make as much ad revenue as she possibly can off Doki's name, as she tried to basically accuse Doki of not paying an artist.
Ooh.
And making it sound like Doki's this terrible person for not paying this artist all the money that Doki owes this artist. The specifics are that this artist was supposed to be making a custom Doki themed PC, because Doki held a charity event around a year ago in which a number of Doki-themed items were auctioned off. One particular item was this Doki-themed PC that someone bid for and won. The auction winner of that particular item, we can refer to them as. Thing is, it looked like the person who was supposed to build the PC was trying to take advantage of Doki. Sounds like at first they were saying it's going to be like $6,000, then they were saying it's like $8,000, then it went up to $12,000, and then eventually like $14,000. This was at that point, I believe, actually close to $15,000, and therefore double the first price that was given to Doki. So Doki's like, hey, what's going on here? These people had also mentioned they had proof of all the labor that went into this, which, if I recall, this was going well over 100 hours of labor is what they were claiming, and they said they had evidence of all the labor that went into it, specifically a time-lapse video of the build. So Doki
to make a PC. To do art on a PC? No, man, no.
As, okay, just show me the evidence you guys have and I'll pay the money. She never gets the evidence. This, again, is a really quick summary, but that's what was happening. Ultimately, this issue gets resolved. She ends up just scrapping the PC build for the auction winner and pays the auction winner the money that they bid and then some, to my understanding, like, bid extra. I think she paid about $8,500 to the auction winner.
You could probably find someone else. Maybe she got tired of it. I'd just find someone else and do it. Like, oh, fuck you, I'm moving on. And then they go and hire someone else. Custom art on a PC, it's not that expensive. Yeah, it costs a little bit. But like the parts on the PC, those cost. And then the art itself, it shouldn't cost that much. It's not that hard to put on. It really isn't hard to put custom art on a computer. It's not.
So this matter was all settled, except for one thing, that being the party who was supposed to be making the PC.
Oh,
To my understanding, Doki did not end up paying these people the money that they wanted.
I mean, you breached kind of contract there because you kept on changing the route. I mean, you're fucking around with her. What do you expect?
Reasons that we briefly
Unprofessional.
went over. And so it seems like recently they decided to go to Kat and give Kat certain information. Kat once again then covering this in a way that tries to make Doki look as bad as possible.
No way. I could not expect that from Kat at all. Wow.
Like I mentioned. And one of the things Kat did to try and make Doki look as bad as possible was referencing a situation where Kat herself was getting backlash over her coverage of a video she made regarding the VTuber Alicia right here. And here's the context for that. Back on November 2nd, 2024, Kat Liente, before she rebranded to Kat in Chat, made this video titled, VTuber with Cancer Got Hacked. Alicia saying,
I remember
bro,
this.
what the frick is this title? Clickbaiting my cancer is insane. Reacting to my update video is totally fine, but the title? Ethics doesn't exist when there's ad revenue to be made, I guess. Yeah, apparently VTuber got hacked isn't good enough. Got to put the cancer in there. Now, Kat has tried to make some excuses for that, which we'll get to. First, the rest of what Alicia said here. The title changed to VTuber in remission now. I still have cancer. My main mass is gone. Remission will be after my final 2 malignant spots are gone. Dang, can't we call me the funny VTuber or something?
I kind of forgot about this, but she's like going crazy trying to milk content over somebody that has cancer. Like this individual is like on the lowest end.
I don't even clickbait my cancer and I have it. I left a comment. This is so exhausting. There are comments in their section thinking I'm still hacked now, which I'm not. And my cancer isn't a YouTube money glitch. F off. She deleted the video. Thank you for your support, everyone. I'm glad she reached out and tried to mend things. She also paid me the ad revenue from the video as an apology. Stuff like this is really frustrating and upsetting when feeling like I'm being defined by my illness. I appreciate the support and empathy you all have shown me. Mentioning it in videos is fine. My cancer isn't a secret, but please, for future creators, don't use it as your title or thumbnail. Feels weird having to say this, but this is the second time this happened in the past 2 days. I don't monetize my cancer, so please don't do it either. Now you're probably wondering, how did Kat possibly try and use that situation to make herself look good and try to somehow use that to make Doki look bad? Well, on a top comment on the video she made about Doki, we can see this comment reads, at the 1 hour, 10 minute, and 40-second mark. Know that VTuber did not have a problem with people talking about her situation. She had a problem with you clickbaiting her cancer. I wonder why you left that little tidbit out. This, of course, referencing Alicia. Now let's play that part of Kat's video and see specifically what was said here.
Just suck it up, man.
Okay, we got to pause already really quick. And this is the only time I'm going to pause that clip. It's like a 2-minute clip. This is the only pause. But the reason why is because just know at the beginning there where she's saying, just suck it up, man. To my understanding, this is her basically telling Doki to suck it up and to pay the nearly $15,000 that the PC building party is claiming. In other words, hey, Doki, just suck it up.
Yeah, let's just pay the guys trying to scam me. Yeah, why not?
And pay what seems to be a con
What the
their
hell?
money. And then she'll go on to, as mentioned, reference the situation with Alicia, and she's clearly trying to frame it in a way where she's acting like she's so much better than Doki because of how she handled the situation. And this all just ends up backfiring on her so much when Alicia finds out that she said this in the video. But we'll get to that after the context.
I'm gonna give a personal anecdote, okay? There was one time I filmed a video about a VTuber. The video was edited by my editor. It was on my YouTube channel as unlisted. Then the VTuber had made a post writing, I feel really uncomfortable with people making videos about my situation. News YouTubers specifically, which includes me.
I love when YouTubers or people generally blame their editors for bad actions. That card does not really work anymore, man. Like every time we have a scenario like this, they're always they're always putting the blame on the editors. Like you don't double check every single thing.
And I saw that and I was like, oh shit, okay, not gonna post the video. I never told my editor to not post the video. I had the video unlisted, it was not scheduled. Then my editor, because I upload once a day, noticed that I did not have a video scheduled for the day. So my editor uploaded the video without me knowing. I was asleep because we're in different time zones. My editor's in Europe, I'm in the US. My editor uploaded the video. He didn't know that there was a tweet that the VTuber expressed they didn't want people to talk about it. The VTuber was upset because they were upset about the way it was titled, whatever. And then so the editor changed the title and the VTuber was even more upset. Also, for clarity, English is not my editor's first language, so it came off weird probably because it's not his first language. I woke up at like 4 p.m. because I wake up really late and I saw all of this going down. All of this was happening over the course of 6 hours and I had no idea because I was asleep. I've now talked to my editor. He will not upload videos. I will only be the one that uploads the videos. He will not post videos without me knowing. It's honest mistake, happens. You know, I saw something, I didn't communicate it to my editor. I was like, I'm not gonna post it. But regardless, it happened. The video was live now and the VTuber was upset. So I was like, oh shoot, this is really bad. I took the video down immediately and I sent the VTuber money as an apology for the screw up. I did not make the mistake because I was literally asleep. But regardless, the damage was done, it happened, and the editor is an extension of me because it was on my channel. So to fix it, I paid the VTuber. I am so sorry. I made like no money off the video because it wasn't live for very long, but I gave them like what, you know, I felt would be fair for like the compensation for it, etc. And we called it a day. Even if you didn't fuck up, if it's a fuck up of your team or an extension of you, it falls on you and you have to clean up the mess. Okay. Did you poop there? No, but then now it's in your house. You got to clean it. Like, I'm the face of the brand, even though I didn't do it. The damage.
I would love to believe her in this manner and say, yeah, that makes sense. But here's the thing. I covered these two acts when this happened. They were very close together. They were not so far apart. So if she, for 2 videos, attacked 5 different girls and was sitting in a Discord curated to only harass these individuals just so she also can sit there and try to milk as much as possible onto YouTube, I don't think it will. It's so wrong to suddenly assume that perhaps she also would milk a cancer patient's illness or situation for her own YouTube channel when those 2 scenarios was not too far apart.
Was done as a reflection of my brand. That's just what you got to do. Like, it is what it is. Of course, I never publicly.
Big content creator. She was not that big then. She's still not big. I don't know if 170K is big. I don't know what the fuck people call big, but like, she was not that big then.
Talked about it because it's not relevant. I'm not trying to virtue signal. I just did it all behind the closed doors and call it a day. But the reason I'm bringing it up is because you gotta fix your problems even if you weren't the one that caused it, if it is part of your team.
Okay, with that context, we're back on Twitter. Doki's response here to the allegations. Alicia responds to Doki. And this is what's going to lead up to Alicia finding out about what we just saw, as well as also the pinned comment, which we'll get to. Alicia says to Doki, they said how many hours? I built my first PC with a friend and it only took 4 to 5 hours because we were YouTubing stuff. Doki, dealing with this sucks. But what sucks also? The person who made the video. Hey Kat, remember me? The person whose cancer you clickbaited for a YouTube video and blamed anyone else you could for that happening? Your drama channel is terrible and you take 0 accountability.
True.
I let it slide and was nice because I was too emotionally exhausted from dealing with the aftermath of your video, but you know, personal beef. That takes us to this response, and excuse me, I actually made a mistake. This is not the pinned comment. This is a separate comment that she made responding to someone, I believe.
Because her editor can't speak fluent English, why are you gonna use the excuse that every European has the second, has already a different language as their first language? That's why they're struggling with English. No, bro. I speak fucking 4 or 5 languages, bro. I am from Europe, and also generally everywhere in Europe, people have English in their fucking primary school and middle school. Everybody speaks English here. Like, there's very rare places in Europe where people don't even understand English. That's not the case. They consume American and English media all the time. They learn English from a very young age. They speak English. They understand what is going on. Blaming the editor for not understanding English. What is he, like 55? No, that works for people that are like over 45 years old in a European country. It does not work for a younger individual that is an editor for a small YouTuber. This guy's probably just finished high school or whatever.
As we can see right here.
Most Europeans speak 2 to 3 languages. Yeah, and English being one of them. It's very common.
Here, so as person M says, it's not her fault because her editor can't speak fluent English because actually she was too lazy to delete the video. Posting the screenshot, Alicia says, huh? Where did she even say this? And M saying it's a reply to one of the comments of the video. There's the screenshot of the full comment if you'd like to take a look. But essentially, she's repeating in this comment that she left the same thing that we saw her say in that part of the video that we just watched a moment ago. And so understandably, Alicia has now completely had it with Kat, quote tweeting what we just saw here, this comment informing her about that, and saying, "Be the bigger person, you absolute scumbag. You clickbaited my cancer. The internet called you out. So you changed the title to saying that I'm in remission, which caused people to think I beat it. Then after you got double backlash, you reached out to me blaming your editors. You took zero accountability and gave me the ad rev to the video because you monetized my cancer. You are not a good person. Stop acting like it. Even though the entire situation wasn't my fault, quote unquote, is stupid." You directly say here, "I wanted to respect that, but I was being lazy and planned to delete the video since it takes time." You can literally delete a video from your mobile device. Stop lying. It's not like I'm a YouTuber. Catliente, it's outrageous. You knew and still let it go out. This tweet by Alicia being made on May 15th and directly adding Catliente's account over on Twitter, as you can see. But unless I missed something, as of the time of recording my video now, Kat has been radio silence, not addressing any of this. Nevertheless, as you can see, she is still uploading YouTube videos, one being posted yesterday, and one today, even 3 hours ago. Alicia herself also making a video addressing this whole thing, uploaded yesterday, titled, "I'm so done." Please consider watching Alicia's video, as I won't be playing her video here. I will link it right in the comments for you though. She's got a lot to say understandably about all this stuff, so again, please consider watching her video and seeing what she has to say. By the way, my bad, I meant description, not linked in the comments, linked in the description. I'm on very low sleep today and a lot of coffee, so if I've been messing up my words or anything in this video too, my bad. Yeah, kind of, how did All Might put it? Like, I'm on fumes or whatever. Yeah, okay. Anyways, I will be taking a look at this DM. That's the only thing I'm going to be taking a look at from this video. But this DM from Kat to Alicia says, "Hi, Alicia. I just want to apologize for the video posted about you. I initially filmed the video because I was equally as frustrated with you with YouTube taking down both your channels due to the hacker and was hoping that making coverage could bolster YouTube to put your channels back up." Oh yeah, really? Because again, the videos were about her getting hacked. So referring to that. You can clearly see Kat's again just trying to make herself look like, oh, this good virtuous person. After watching your VOD talking about news channels, I decided I did not want the video to go up anymore as I figured it wouldn't be of use to your case, especially with the situation resolving. To clarify, I actually never put the video up. It was my editor that uploaded the video and put the title, "I apologize if it came off worded badly. English isn't his first language." Because, you know, any of the other videos that this editor may have potentially put up, well, those titles are all fine, right? But like this was the one thing, this was the weird title that I definitely didn't do. It was all the editor who's only had a problem with this one ever, apparently. I'm like making a joke. I don't really know what the heck that's all about. I don't even know if I believe her excuse, but let's continue. There's one more thing here. I didn't even realize it happened until now, as I have a very nocturnal schedule. What? I was quite busy today with the phase. I've since deleted the... Wait. I didn't even realize it happened until now, as I have a very nocturnal schedule and was quite busy today. Yeah, I don't know if I buy that either. This like, Kat seems like the sort of person who would like constantly be trying to see what people are saying about her and all that. I don't know if I believe that, like, she just wouldn't see this one. Like, dude, look at all the stuff she's responding to on the Doki video. Like, pinning comment, editing pin comment, like, responding to comments. And you're telling me that then she just didn't see this and wasn't looking up any of the reception, anything at all. Just, you know, I was so busy. I'm not saying it's a lie. I don't know. But, like, this is all so suspicious. I've since deleted the video, and I apologize for any harm that might have come your way. I truly did not want that video to be posted. Yeah, All right, yeah, there's one more DM too, but yeah, you can find that in Alicia's video, once again, in the description. I'll leave it there, guys. I need to make some more coffee too, but hopefully you enjoyed the coverage. This stuff's crazy, huh? I can't believe this Kat person, like, what the heck?
She
over
weird,
and over
man.
Again with this person.
She really weird.
Let me know what you think about all this in the comments. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Yeah, I think that this Kat individual has only malicious intent as long as it helps her. Honestly, like, that's how I feel about her. Like, she's weird. All she does is it's like try to push people down to make sure that she gets like further up so she gets more money. This has been a reoccurrence with her so many times. She's just weird. Every time I hear about her, it's just bad. There's never been anything positive. She's always just milking it. It's so odd. That's honestly what I think about this. It's just bad. Like, she probably just tried to milk again with Doki Bird. This is nuts. This is nuts.